Good morning. This is Robert Pultz. Bear with me a minute while I share my screen. Alrighty. You should be seeing 2025-06-16. That's 16 and 18. Genealogy workflow collecting data for Auta Kennedy. Okay, this is collecting data. It's not analyzing the data yet. So let's go do this. Disclaimer, neither a professional nor a expert genealogist. I've been told this week that this is a vlog, a new word for me. It's a collaborative effort that I'm doing. I expect you to take and help me. If you see something that you think that can be done better, let me know in the comments. This is how I do it. You probably have a different way, more than likely. You can take and slow these videos down. You can take and stop them and replay them. That all seems to help people figure out what I did. All the views expressed are mine. Like I said, I'm in 7 societies, but I'm not representing any of them. And then I have 2 one name Facebook sites. Thing. Today we're going to be collecting data for Auta Kennedy. The workflow process is general, collecting the data, analyzing the data, accepting it, rejecting it, and putting it undetermined, hypothesize, and then return to collecting data to take and support your hypothesis. And so we're just doing this step right here today. Okay. As you know, I have 4 displays now, so this is how my displays are deployed. Display 1, which is this display down here, is the filing system that I use. Display 2 is the download file. Display 3 is the browser and the search window. And display 4 has both the Zotero and RootsMagic in it. RootsMagic likes to stay on one display. It doesn't like being moved around. The others I can move around. Okay. This is the relationship that I have to Auta Kennedy. She's my grandmother. And today I was just searching on her. Here's her relationship, her relatives, and so thought that would be interesting to have those charts. When I did these searches, I found other relatives. Auta Lee Pultz, who happens to be her namesake, was also found, and then Beverly Pultz, who's her husband. I found data on him. And then, of course, the one that's in the video, the second video, is going to be James Stewart Kennedy and his probate records. And so that was quite a good find, actually. That was all new records for me. It's been a long time since I've done any research on Auta. And so I just did it, just picked her out of the Zotero list and started going at it. Okay, I'll show you the results. Let's see here. First thing I'm going to show you is the download file. This is the records that I got. This is sorted by, oops, that's Zotero. Sorry about that. That comes next. Here we go. Here's the download file. So I put everything in download when I'm doing this, and then I take and put it into their individual folders. So here's some of the records that I got. This was on yesterday. So you can see I continued on yesterday. Actually, I did the second video on Monday, and on Tuesday, which was yesterday, I did that, and finally getting around on Wednesday to take and do this video. Okay, here's Auta Lee's records. I found quite a few Auta Lee's records when I was doing the newspaper search. And then I found, here's Auta Kennedy's records. Lots of records on her. Some of these I'm bringing down because they're better images than I had before, and so there'll be duplicates for what I have in the folder. And here's James Stewart Kennedy's records, which is all basically his probate records. Okay, let's get rid of that. Move that back over here in case I need it. And then I believe the next thing was Zotero. Yep. So here's what I found in Zotero. Here, as I've talked about in the past, I have a log at the top, and I say what days I'm working on this and how far I got. I still got more searching to do. Connections is purple. That's mean there's no current connection, downward connection right now to my grandfather. I don't have a birth certificate with her name on it yet. I do have a Bible record, and maybe I should elevate that above purple to mid range. Oh well, I'll think about that. Okay, and this is the records I've entered into the Zotero file, and here are the various probate records, and this is how I entered them. Okay. All righty. Now let's move that out of the way. Okay, I talked about the purple. And okay, I'm going to show you the purple in Roots Magic. This ought to be interesting because Roots Magic doesn't like moving between screens, but we will see. Okay. There we go. It worked. Okay. So to see how this color is done, you come down to color coding. You'll see you have options of 10 colors. I chose strength of connection because that's what I'm doing. You come down here and you select the color. Now, see, I don't use all the colors, so I say no parent source yet. So you come over here on purple and you collect that. You make sure Auta Kennedy is highlighted and you highlight that. And that's how you get the purple in there so you can take and immediately see the strength of connection. Okay. All righty. Now, here's my playlist for my main playlist. And then what we're doing is genealogy workflow playlist. And that's what this is today. All righty. We're going to take and switch over now to the second video. I hope you enjoy. There is one mistake in the second video. And that is when you go to the screens, I got the screen numbers confused. Screen 3 and screen 4 are reversed in this second video. All right. Have a great day, and I do appreciate your comments. Please put comments and a thumbs up. Good afternoon. This is Robert Paltz. How you doing today? Let's see if I can get everything all set up here. Okay. Now, what I've been doing Sunday, which was Father's Day, after everybody left, had a lot of time on my hands and was kind of messing everybody. So I sat down and I played with genealogy at that point in time. And Sunday I chose to take and work on Auta Kennedy. Now, Auta, I've done a lot of research on. She's my grandmother, great grandmother. And anyway, I have done a lot of research. This is pretty much the file that was there at the time. So this is in my composite file. But I wanted to take and update her in Zotero. So before we get too far along, let me show you what's on each one of my 4 screens. Now, if you've seen my hardware presentation, you know I have 4 screens now. And this may or may not work. There we go. I was able to move that. Okay, this is screen 1, and you can see it's Auta Kennedy. Let's blow it up and see if it'll. Okay, here's their path. It's on my server. It's in genealogy tree. It's genealogy deceased main line, and it's Auta Kennedy, which is reference number 000117. 17. Okay, let's move that back up where it was. That was screen 1. This is screen 2. Okay, bringing it over and blowing it up for you. Okay, this is screen 2. This is my download file, and that's where everything goes. And as we go along, we'll talk about that. Here's even the meeting, this meeting being recorded right there. Okay. And I'll move that back up here. Screen 3 is what you're seeing here. Its primary information is this, and that's a full text search that I'm doing at Family Search, but we'll talk about how I got there first. And then screen 4, see, screen 4 has Zotero in it, and Zotero looks like this. And none of this existed when I started. If you recall, I've only been doing Zotero for a couple of years. Auta Kennedy goes way back to before that. So, and all of this information I've added since Sunday evening, after my daughter left with the grandchild on Father's Day. So, and I'm working right now in this area, and I'll show you how I got there. Okay, when I do this work, uh, I do basically, I do come over here to get rid of this. I come down to search. I've got Auta Kennedy highlighted, same. And I come down to search. I choose the third search, and then I go through each of these. Okay, and the first thing that I do when I put them down there is I put them in Zotero, this here screen, as a search. So you'll see all the searches that I've done. And the specific search I'm going to show you is going to be a search family tree full text results right there. And that looks like this. Um, I'm going to have actually more detail when I get through, and I'll show you why. Okay. So I have a whole list that I've built in Ann Roots Magic, and that's this search and that search and here. And I got down to this far today. And I did Auta Kennedy. When you do that, you can show the results in external browser. You do find, and it pops up in the external browser like this. Okay. Now I realized that I needed to get this thinned down a little bit. So I went into places and I said the United States. And in the United States, I chose Oklahoma, and that applied. And I came back again, hit place again. I chose United States again, and I chose Kansas. Okay. And I probably should have chosen Florida, but then I wouldn't get there. So that resulted in a full text search results that look like this. So there's the Tulsa marriage records and so on. I've gotten this far. So I'm going to have to go through the rest of these. And this one I'm working on. It shows up here. Now, this is about 40 pages of J.S. Kennedy's probate records. And this was a real good find because I have not seen these before. So this is additional information that I'll be adding in. So let's do this one here. Let's get back up here, get my stuff all set up like it was. Da, 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 da. Okay. So for each one of these pages, I'm bringing it down. And so this is page screenshot 403, image 404. So the first thing I do is I come up here and I'll click on this. That one actually came up. Okay. Hasn't been working, so I don't know what's been going on. I've had to put a note in. So I'm labeling these all consistently. Ooh. Yeah, let's do it. Let's Got to catch up again. Let's see if I got this. Nope, that's the one I just did. Don't want that. Okay, and I've already got that, so I need to delete that. Hold on just a minute while I straighten out the mess I got myself into. Okay, let's get rid of that. Okay, are you sure you want to delete that? Yes, I want to delete that. Okay, go here. All right, now let's go up here and click this and see what happens. Okay, it did show up over here in Zotero. So I have used a standard format for each one of these. So I'm putting this in Osage 403. This is actually going to be 404. Okay, now I copy that again. Okay, and then I'll bring it down. This is going to be a lot of fun because it's a lot easier with 4 screens. Let me tell you, I'm really enjoying it. Whoops, just a minute. There we go. And okay, now, wait a minute, that's a little early. And let's minimize this. Okay, now I want to save this. So I put it here and I say download that. Okay, that comes in as transcript and that comes into, oh, I'm having a lot of fun today. So bear with me just a minute and I'll catch you up. Okay. All right, now that brought it down into here. And you'll see this is my download folder. And that brought it in as transcript there. And remember, I saved that a while ago. So that comes in as transcript image 404. And there it is. And that's stored here. That'll eventually go into my files. Okay. Let me get that back up where it belongs so I'm not lost. Okay. And then I come down here. I take this information here, copy, and I put it in Zotero. Here's where I put the document into Zotero, and I come over here and I put that information in a note. So I take the OCR of the information and put it in there. So you can take and see, here's page 400, here's 401, 403, 404, 403, and I did not get 404. Let's go see if I can find it. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, so I've got to take and get the file name again. I didn't do this. This is a mistake that I keep making. And when you do this, when you label it up here in Zotero, you have to come down here and choose one of these down here to make it permanent. See now how it's take and put it over here? A while ago, I went straight into notes and it didn't do it. So it's very, very important to know that. If you don't know that, then it doesn't work. All right, I'm going to stop share and exit. And just wanted to show you what I've been doing. That probate record is brand new to me. And I'm going through it page by page, and there's about 40 pages of it. You have a great day. Please like, If you like this video,